Okay, we have Michelle on the video here, and she just recently finished up 16 weeks with Weight Loss Warrior, and I'm super happy for her results and to hear her story. So, Michelle, first off, just tell me something about the program as far as your results and how it went for you in the end.
It was an easy program to follow. I loved that I had the menu that I could choose from things, and you made it customized for me, that it was items that I would eat, and if I didn't, I let you know, and then you kind of took those off, or you gave me substitutes. And for me, being a working home, I'm working from home and being a mom and being a wife, the ease of that was what I needed, that I could take that menu, I could go upstairs, I could make it. My family was eating it. Out of the whole program, I lost 8.8 pounds and I lost 6 inches. So I could have done better, but the last couple of weeks I was dealing with a shoulder issue and it just kind of took me off track. But the one thing I love is I now know what to do and how to track my food and what I need to be eating and not to be eating. So even though I may not be following it to the T, I'm still doing great with it. I'm still losing the inches. So it's a lifelong journey that I've gotten now.
Right. Well, you had made a lot of progress up to the point whenever you came to us. So I know that you were looking for a little bit more, and we worked your specific products into your diet because you have a specific regimen with Thrive. So I know that was big to you. So yes. As far as what made you decide to join our program, what was the major factor?
That it was customized to me and it was food that I wanted to eat, and that it put Thrive in there. That was one of my biggest things. I did not want to stop that because I had such good results with the joint support and the nutrition that I was getting. I just needed the help of, I didn't know my macros. I thought I was doing good because I was staying within my calorie range, but I wasn't eating the right kind of foods. And once we got me on track with knowing what to eat, that's when it started kicking in. And that's when I was like, okay, it was the mind change thing. It's not just about calories. It's making sure I'm eating the right stuff. And that's what I needed help on. I didn't have anybody to help me with that.
Right. And then you had a personal trainer you're working with as well. And I mean, yes. Whenever you're wanting to see results in your body, I know from experience having the macros set that's really one of the most important things when it comes to getting your diet right. But I mean, you said a lot of what you already said. So what would you say was the biggest component and most helpful to you as far as in the learning process?
Knowing what's good for me personally and having foods that my whole family would eat. Because having 2 boys and a husband and having picky boys, I don't want to cook 3 meals. And some of the meals I'm like, they're not going to eat this. They ate more of it than I did. And it was like, Mama, make me this. And my oldest one will still ask me for the shrimp and the spaghetti. And I'm like, what? So to make it family friendly, but to also gear it towards me is what was so beneficial for me.
I personally enjoyed throwing special treats in your plan.
Yes.
I enjoyed that. Whenever I'd add something, I was like, she's going to like this. And I think her sons will too. So I loved that.
Yes. Well, and I have to say that the one snack, the one granola, or not granola, that had the honey nut check mix in that, I made that for church one night, and oh my gosh, the kids loved it. And I'm like, they don't even know they're eating healthy.
Score. That's a win.
Exactly. You got it.
So do you feel like this program was sustainable as far as the results that you got and something that you can continue?
Yes. I'm going to pick it back up and I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to take recipes from week 1 or week 4 and just kind of mix it up. Because that's what I love, is that you put the calorie count and all of that information on there. So I know what I need to do for my macros. So I'm going to be able to mix it up. And it's easy to follow. The recipes are there. Substitutes, you guys gave me the list. So there's no reason why I can't follow it and continue that. And even when we travel, I can do the same thing. And family members don't even know they're eating healthy. So
a big one. Well, and I mean, I know that you're going to continue with this. I know that's something, and I'm not going anywhere. And as we move to where you've hit your goals, that I'm obviously here for you as far as helping you with going on to make calories. Because I know that anything I teach you, you run with. You've shown me that.
Well, you made it easy to where I could understand it. That was the one thing I liked. Some nutritionists that I've heard about, that they just tell you all these numbers and tell you all these kind of like medical terms or, you know, technical term things, and you just don't get it. And you help me break it down to what the difference is in my macros, what I should be eating and what's good for me. And that's what I think was most beneficial for me, is that it was personalized. That's what I liked. It's not just a cookie cutter thing that everybody's following the same thing, you know, with my age and the working out and what I was doing for working out. You helped geared it towards that. So I didn't have to change that.
Awesome. Well, for somebody who's currently sitting on the fence and trying to decide whether or not they want to join our program, would you recommend it?
Yes. Not only it's beneficial for yourself. Do it. You're worth it. If you're a mom, spend the money on yourself because it's going to benefit you in the long run. I'm not one to spend money on myself, but it was the best money I could have spent because it got me to a better goal that I've been trying to reach. And now I've met it. And now it's like, bring it on. What else can we do? You know? So, it's easy to follow. That's the one thing I love is you give me everything I need weekly. You give me my grocery list. I take it to the store and off I go. And it's broken out and, you know, by the vegetables and, you know, so there's no reason why you can't follow it.
Awesome. True. Well, I know that you've had success from now, and I want to go ahead and say out loud and commend you for doing the mud run that you didn't think you would ever be able to do, which I know that was a very big goal for you, and I'm so proud of you. And I'm congratulating you on your success for that, and I'm congratulating you on your success with the program and your ongoing success with weight loss too. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Michelle.